Hello, my beautiful friends. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a wonderful and nice long weekend with family and friends and got some shopping done on Black Friday. And it seemed like everything was going through the whole weekend, if you guys noticed. And now we have Cyber Monday to look forward to. So, super excited about that. And I'm also super excited about today's video. You guys, I'm going to do a full face of makeup that I have purchased, at 5 and below. And some of it I've used before. I had some products that I've been just kind of grabbing here and there. And then I went back out and got a few things that I was missing. So I'm super excited to see how this turns out, you guys. But the palette I'm going to use here is this one. And I have used this before. I don't know if it's been on my channel, but I have used it. And it's by Smoke and Mirrors, $5, you guys. And it looks like this. And what I had in my head, you guys, if this is going to make any sense at all, but I don't know. I want like a winter look. I don't know what that even looks like, but I have it kind of in my head what a winter look is, but I'm going to try to create it, you guys. So this is the palette I'm going to use today. And then when I went back, to get the few missing products I would need for this video, I ran into this palette. Again, it's $5, same company, Smoke and Mirrors. And this one's called Natural Flirt. Wait till you see this, you guys. And this one actually has a mirror. But look at that. That is so beautiful. I don't think I'm going to use this palette today, but I'm definitely going to bring this out in the future because there is some fun colors in that as well. So let's just get into this, you guys. I am just so excited about it. And honestly, you guys, I never really used to go into 5 and below. I just thought it was a bunch of toys and stuff like that. I didn't realize that they had so much fun stuff. But I'm telling you, the makeup that I have, gotten before is actually very good. So I'm going to just prime my eyes. Now, this is not from 5 and below. I did not see an eye primer. So I'm just going to use my favorite here that I get on Amazon. And I will link that in the description box below. So you guys, did you find any great sales, during the Black Friday? I actually really did. I'm super excited to get all those products and, do a video on that. But yeah, I definitely went overboard, you guys. I think in the back of my head, I was thinking, I just decluttered and I have all this room. Okay, let's start again with this palette here. And this one's actually called a Creative Glam. And there's 18 shadows in here. And again, I'm going to try to create this winter look that's in my head. So I'm definitely going to use this shade here, you guys. And I just got to think of what will go with this. I know everybody's probably screaming at me to use this, but I just don't think that would be a good shade on my skin type. So I think I'm actually going to start with this shade up here. I don't even know what this is, what shade this would be, but we're going to find out. In the pan, it's called Forever. Again, I have used this palette, and you guys, I think that's what really got me hooked on this 5 and below deal. I went there and I got those W7 palettes. If you guys have seen me use those before, I absolutely love them. They're pigmented. They blend beautifully. I mean, look at this, you guys. $5, and you can see how easy this is to blend. It's almost like frightening. You're like, why do we keep spending money on these expensive palettes, But yeah, these are super, super nice. Every once in a while, those expensive palettes are super nice too, you guys. I tried one. If you want to go check out a TikTok of mine, I tried the Makeup by Mario. My daughter-in-law let me borrow it. And you guys, it's a good palette. It really is. And then, she saw my TikTok and she sent me one, you guys. I mean, I actually have one on the way. She bought me that palette. I'm telling you, they spoil me so much. They are so good to me. So as soon as I get that will be part of that next video. Okay, now I'm going to go into this deep shade here, I think. Or maybe I should go, I am. I'm going to go into this deep shade here. And this is called Breathless. I'm sure you guys' head is wondering, what am I doing? This is not very wintry, but I think I'm going to make it that way, you guys. I'm certainly going to try. But you know how you just get something in your head, and that's where I'm heading. So yeah, you guys, I had a lovely Thanksgiving. My dinner did turn out. I was so happy. I got that pretty much down to, down pat. My turkey, on the grill, like I've told you guys, I make it on the grill. It turns out perfect every time. And, you know, and it does cook a lot faster than it would in my oven. So, yeah, look at that, you guys. I mean, you guys are seeing how fast this is blended out, and it's real time. I mean, I just, I just don't get it. Now I think I'm going to go into, I better make sure what this shade is, because it almost like when I'm looking in the monitor here, it looks like it's green, but here in person, it looks like a soft smoke or black. So let me swatch that really quick and see what that looks like. And yeah, it's like a smoke, I would say. So let's give it a try, you guys, because that's kind of where I was heading. So I was, you know, debating between that one and this shade here. So that's why we're at it, you guys. Just swatch it. Now that one's super buttery, and I think it's more like a satin finish, so it's very similar. Yeah, that's a tough call, you guys. Oh boy. But I think I'm still gonna head this way here because I want the shimmer to be the star of this show. So I am going to use this brush here, and like I said, I'm gonna go into Tempting and just put it on a very small fluffy brush, and just pretty much just put that on the outer edge of this eye here, and just to deepen up this outer corner. Yeah, and just wanted just very little, just very subtle. Okay, guys, now we're going to go into the shade. This is what happened when I was doing the declutter. I tested this palette a little bit, and I swatched this shade here. And ever since then, I have just been dreaming of doing an eye look with this palette. So let's see if it applies on the eye as well as it's swatched. And it's this shade here, and it's called, I believe, Keeper. Well, let's see if it is a keeper, you guys. So I'm going to, whoa, oh my gosh. Okay, I think we are in luck here, you guys. Yeah, it's applying absolutely beautiful. Oh my word. It was super buttery. You know, for $5, these are not supposed to feel this way, I don't think. Yeah, it feels like a high-end palette. And I'm trying to find, you guys, how is this possible that I lose a brush in just 2 seconds? So I am just going to go over it with a fluffy brush here just to calm it down just slightly. That is absolutely beautiful. And I'm trying to decide if I do want to, you know, even make it more bold. And I think I'm just going to in the inner corner here. And then I'm just thinking, let's try this glitter, you guys, just a little bit. This one here, because that's absolutely stunning too. And this is called Risk Taker. How appropriate is that? Oh my gosh. I literally just touched it, you guys. Wow, I think I'm actually going to have to take a little bit off on the back of my hand because, and there is like an adhesive in here too, you guys. So I'm just going to lightly tap over that. Ooh, are you guys seeing what this is doing? Oh my gosh. You guys, oh, for $5, this is truly unbelievable. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. You know, so far this makeup is going very well and exactly how I plan. So I'm going to go off and do my other eye, and I'll come back and we're going to test the rest of these products. Okay, so this is the look so far. It's actually going exactly how I envisioned in my head. Okay, you guys, that's 2 for 2. I'm getting lucky around here. I am just going to clean up the edges here. There was a little bit of fallout with the dark shade, but I have been noticing, you know, even really good palettes, you know, those dark shades, they do have a slight fallout capability. So yeah, I just cleaned off those edges just a little bit, and I did get a new eyeliner, so I'm going to be testing that out. And it's actually by Wet n Wild. They sell, I think, the full line of Wet n Wild there. It's a different applicator than I normally use, but this was the only one that says, let's see, it's waterproof. So let's take a look at this applicator. So it's not like one of those paint brush things, but it looks like almost like a felt tip, but it's very tiny. So I'm actually going to place a little bit on the back of my hand. We're going to see if it dries down matte or if it stays shiny, and see how easy it is to create a wing. And so far, so good. Actually, the felt tip on this is very firm, so it does make it super easy to work with. That was very easy to work with. And it does seem to be drying down really matte. So that's a look you love, a really matte black, which is actually what I like. You would really like this eyeliner. I did get a new face primer, and it's actually by W7, and it's 24 karat prime. Supposedly these are real gold flakes in there. And it does say that it has like a hydrating oil. So I'm a little worried about that. Again, I didn't see a lot of primers. I did by Wet n Wild, but I've tried those before. So I just wanted to try something different. So it does have one of those drop applicators. So I'm just going to use maybe 3 drops, and let's start. Yeah, that feels very oily. If you have oily skin, yeah, this would definitely not work. I'm a little worried about this one, you guys. Oh, you never know. Maybe it does dry down. But it does, give a nice glow, and it does feel good on my super dry skin. Under the eyes, it's very soothing. What I think I'm going to do is just give this a few minutes and see if it does dry down. Sometimes the oils, it's dry oil, and it does, absorb and dry down. But right now, it feels like an oil. Okay, it's been several minutes and my skin does feel oily still, you guys. I don't know how anything would stay on top of this, but you never know. I could be shocked. So I am going to take off any excess around the T-zone, because that's where I do become most oily through the day. So we do want to give this foundation some kind of shot here. And what I got was by W7 as well. And this is called Just Tinted. It's their Tinted Moisturizer. They had like 2 shades, you guys. So I don't know. And this is an almond, and it has hyaluronic acid in it. So let's give it a try. It does say to shake very well. So that's what I'm definitely going to do. And I'm just going to take one of my brushes here. It's a BK 101. And I'm going to put this just directly on the brush. Ooh, that looks deep, you guys. Oh boy, thank goodness I'm wearing a turtleneck here. Okay, yeah, but you never know, you just never know. So I am going to, whoa, okay, well, this is providing way more coverage than I was anticipating. Definitely too dark. I may have to fix that situation or just let it go, you guys. Like I said, I am just wearing, I don't know. We're going to see. But as of right now, it feels super hydrating. It's cooling. I don't know where I'm getting that cooling effect. This has just been in my room. I'm definitely going to have to lighten this up, unfortunately, or else my thumbnail is going to look ridiculous. So, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do. And it does seem to be getting darker the longer it is sitting on my skin. So I'm definitely going to see if it oxidizes. Like I said, there was only 2 choices, and this was actually the lightest out of the 2. I think I am just going to add a little bit of blue, you guys. Like I said, just to give it a chance and not be so harsh on it. So I'm going to take a little bit of my blue LA Girl. This will lighten it up, you guys. This is not from 5 and Below, but for us to get a really good idea on this foundation or tinted moisturizer, I do want to just lighten it up slightly. You guys, this looks really good. I'm not even kidding you. So I have no pore filler on, as you guys noticed. I didn't put that, and it's not seeping in there. It looks very natural, very skin-like. So other than the shade, dang, if I could find one in my color, my shade, this would be a really nice everyday tinted moisturizer. Okay, you guys, so this is what we're looking at. It's definitely not full coverage or anything, but I think it looks really pretty. I can still see a lot of things peeking through, but I think it just looks really nice. Like I said, it's not really seeping in my pores. It's not settling in any of my fine lines or wrinkles. So yeah, if I could find a good shade, it's not bad. Now the weird thing is, you guys, is I don't know if I accidentally wiped it off, but where I had it before, it's like non-existent. So that I'm going to try it again, you guys. I'm going to place a little bit. I could have wiped my hands with the glitter situation. So let's try it again. But yeah, other than that, you guys, I'm pretty impressed so far. So, and it looks like that oil really didn't mess with anything. So very strange, you guys. I'm not getting it. Okay. So now I'm going to go into the Wet n Wild Incognito. I've had this. I actually really love it. And they also sell this at Five and Below. So I just thought, well, instead of me buying a whole new concealer, let's, kind of utilize what I have. So I'm going to just place that. I've been telling you guys I'm doing things just a little different just to figure things out. So I'm placing like my concealer, lower because a lighter color is actually going to bring things forward. So that's what I'm trying to do right here because it's starting to like sink in. I don't know what that's about, if it's age or what's going on. But this is in the shade light medium, by the way. And let me see, did I bring down my brush? I didn't, you guys. So we're going to use the old-fashioned finger here. And again, I'm starting low. And I'm actually going to try to lift the eye. And I'm going to bring that up towards my temple. And then whatever's left on my finger from, after going so far below, that's what I'm bringing into like right directly on my under eye. And see how nice that looks? It looks, pretty smooth. That way I'm not putting tons of product into the wrinkles. And again, I'm just going to move this upward just to try to lift the eye. What else did I get? And I'm super excited to try out. It's actually by Wet n Wild. It's the Photo Focus loose powder, and this is in translucent. I've always heard great things about it, and I never have purchased it for some reason. I don't know why. So I was pretty happy that they had it in translucent. So I'm gonna have to try to get this off, you guys. It might take me 20 minutes, so maybe I should do it off camera. Oh my gosh, I think I got it. Okay, you guys, that was kind of satisfying. So I'm going to place a little bit in this huge cap here. So yeah, it looks pretty lightly milled, which is really good. And let's see, did I bring down my poof? And I did. So I'm going to really put some powder through this T-zone, especially because of that oil that I had on. As of right now, it's not causing an issue. And now I'm just going to take whatever's left on the sponge and set under the eyes. That is a really nice powder. Now I can understand the hype. Yeah, this is very smoothing on the skin. It really does conceal the pores. I'm pretty impressed with this powder, and I use just very little at this point. You know what? I don't have any cream products, you guys, so I am just going to set the rest of the face, and I definitely feel like I should, like I said, using that oil. So I am just going, and maybe it will lighten up some of this foundation. Okay, so this is a time when you want it to lighten up the foundation, and it's not. So it does not alter, the color of your foundation. So, well, today I kind of wish it did. All right, you guys, I do have a couple bronzers. This one I had for a while, and it's by W7. And now this one is interesting because that's the bronzer, and there's a bunch of highlighters. So, but this bronzer does have like some kind of glow infused in it. So I did get this one instead, and look how big that is. And this is by LA Colors, and it's just called Natural. So let's try this one first, and then maybe put a slight shimmer over this bronzer with the one in this palette. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's a pretty large pan, and I think this was like only $3 because some of the stuff there is less than $5. And look at it, it's like has like a design infused in it. So hopefully it's pigmented enough or the right shade. So I'm just going to place a little bit on my brush. And let's see, I'm going to use a very light hand just in case it is super pigmented, which is not. Sometimes you got to get past that barrier that they have on there for it to really show. Yeah, it might be just either too light for me or just, yeah, you guys, it's not doing much, is it? So I'm just, yeah, it might just be too light. Yeah, I mean, it's not my favorite bronzer, of course. So what I think I'm going to do, you guys, is go into this deeper shade in this pan and try to just, pick that up. And let's go over the forehead. For some reason, I just remember it being too glowy. Yeah, that's really deepening it, deepen things up here. So yeah, I'm glad I brought this down. Okay, guys, that actually looks really good. I do like the two combined. I do remember this one here. I remembered if I used way too much, you have to, there's a fine line. It does start looking like that muddy gray shade, and I can kind of see it in some areas here. So it's just something you have to be very careful with, but it is super pretty. So yeah. Okay, you guys, I got a new blush, and this is where, like this wintry vibe came in other than the eye. I'm thinking rosy cheeks, and across the nose, and I'm actually going to bring it, more forward. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Winter means, our noses get red, I don't know. So, oh, here's the blush I'm going to use. It's called, it's by LA Color. And it says, well, it came with a little brush. I'm not going to use that. And it's in the shade, it says mink. Okay, so this is the shade here. It has nice packaging. It kind of looks kind of expensive. And this is the brush, it comes with, you guys. Yeah, I definitely won't be using that. But somebody, who's in a situation that, needs a brush, I mean, it definitely could be used. So, but I am going to use my own. And I think I'm going to use my stipple brush here by, who is this? By Eco Tools. And let's just see how this turns out. Again, I hope it's pigmented because I did want, really rosy cheeks, you guys. Yeah, you guys, this is actually giving up some good color here. So again, I'm bringing it right across my cheeks. And I'm actually going to go over my nose. Okay, so I went overboard with the blush a little bit because I didn't think it was going to be that pigmented. So actually, this is a very nice blush. I do like it. I love the shade. It does have like a little bit of a, it's kind of, what it reminds me of is the Milani baked one. So yeah, it's super pretty. Again, I think this is another one of those products, because it does have that glow in there. You might need to be a little careful, but for the most part, I think it looks really pretty. Okay, you guys, what else did I get? I actually got a mascara from LA Colors. I actually heard about this through Jen Phelps. She said this is an excellent mascara, so I'm going to take her word for it, you guys. And again, it's by LA Colors, and it's called Biggie Lash. And it said, oh, it's a tubing mascara, coats lashes for extreme volume. So, okay, Jen, let's see. My lashes like it as much as yours do. So, I am going to curl them. But let's take a look at the wand. The component is super pretty. Ooh, it's one of those nice old school wands like I love. Okay, she might be onto something on this one. So I'm definitely going to curl my lashes. So you guys, I forgot to tell you, over the weekend, my son, he had won tickets, or he had sold, I don't know, you guys. He gets this stuff all the time through his work because he's good at what he does. He's super good. He can sell, ice to an Eskimo. He just has that amazing personality. Anyway, he got us 4 tickets to the Red Wing versus the Coyotes. So this is the second time that, this happened. So we did that. That was on Black Friday. So that's what I did Friday night. We had a blast. And then we went to the casino here, MGM. And it's changed so much. I haven't been there since before COVID. And yeah, I probably wouldn't go back again. Yeah, just everything has changed so much. As of right now, it seems to be going on a really nice. It is creating length and volume, as you can tell. So that's basically like one coat. I really do like it. It did seem to want to grab my lashes. It's a little wet, but I think after a few uses, I'm really going to enjoy this. And yeah, I do like it, you guys. So I'm going to hurry up and do the other eye, and then we're going to move on. This is a very nice mascara. Now, I don't know if it's going to smear or flake. She said it didn't on her. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated. Either I'll link it here or it'll be down in the description box. So as of right now, it's a very nice mascara. I'm going to go into this shade first. That is called Breathless. So it is the deep brown shade. And now I'm going to go into Tempting, and that is like that gray shade. And I'm just going to move that up into the liner there. So let's see, you guys. I'm actually thinking of putting this too down towards the front or inner corner. Oh yeah, this looks so pretty in the inner corner. You guys, I just absolutely love the shade of that shimmer. You know, it's just so different. It's like a silver blue. It kind of reminds me, you know, like the Christmas trees out there. You know what I'm talking about, those really pretty ones with the blue, the rose gold. Yeah, I think that's what inspired this look. And when I, you know, did swatch that color, I knew that's what I wanted to do. So yeah, you guys, I am absolutely loving this palette. Okay, so there also was a setting spray there, and it's by LA Colors as well. And this one just says, helps extend makeup wear. It's lightweight, non-sticky, and it looks like this. So it's just a very little bottle. Again, I think this was like $3. It seems like the LA Colors was a lot cheaper than either, you know, even the W7 and Wet n Wild. So, yep, here is the little bottle here. So let's give it a try. Let's prime this mister. Looks pretty good. Actually, it has a very nice mister. It's not aggressive at all as of right now. So where is my mirror, you guys? I put a little bit on my sponge here. And I am just going to set under the eyes as well. This just kind of melts that powder into my skin a little bit more. It doesn't seem like it's interfering with anything. Is it my favorite setting spray? You know, no, definitely not. I do have better ones, and there is, I don't know, there is like a, smells like almost like an alcohol. You know, I just have better ones that I enjoy more, but in a pinch, this isn't bad. I will say that. So far, if my makeup stays on good, we're in business. Okay, the last thing I purchased, you guys, is this. And this is by Profusion. And this is, it's called a high pigmented matte lipstick. And it's in rose. So it's in a nice tin container. Again, $5, you guys. It has a nice mirror. And these are the shades. I mean, check it out. And it comes with a lip brush too. I mean, look at the shade range here. So I am really excited to try this out. Okay, guys, so now I got to decide what shade is going to go best with this look. There's so many fun choices here. I'm leaning actually, ooh, I don't know if I want a bold lip or just something. I'm even leaning towards this right here, you guys. Let's just swatch a few because sometimes they look, again, different. But before we do that, because I'm going to have to wipe this off, let's see if this does oxidize. So, let me just put it right here. Yeah, I could tell that it already did. Yeah, it oxidized big time. Do you see the difference? Yeah, that's where I just put it on, the fresh, and that's the dry one. So, yeah, it definitely does oxidize for sure. Let's swatch a few of these. So I'm going to start this way. This is the first shade. So that's way too light. This is the second shade. And that's a fun coral shade. And that third one is like a, I don't know, bubblegum pink. So that probably won't go very well. So let's try these ones towards the end here. These are more pinks and burgundies. So let's see this one. Ooh, that one's, you know, pretty. It's a little bright. And that one's super nice as well. Oh boy, that one's really bright. So I think I'm going to go in with this shade here. This, it's called Soft Mauve. So that's that one here. And this is the lip brush here. So that looks pretty good. Again, I'm going to use this shade here. And I'm going to use the mirror that it comes with because it's actually really nice. Okay, on first swipe, you definitely have to get through that little barrier. And I'm not used to using a lip brush, but it does seem like I have to go back in to the pan. And it could be because it is a matte formula. That is really pretty shade. I don't know if it goes with this look so much, but it is super pretty. And it's comfortable. It's not like that really heavy matte. What I think I'm actually going to do, I'm going to try something. I actually going to go into that shade here, and I wiped off my brush, or the brush that it came with, and like just put it in the center. Maybe use my finger and put it in the center here, just to lighten that up. Ooh, that is really pretty. I actually really like the formula. It's super comfortable. There's a lot of shades I don't know if I would use, but maybe if I mixed them, I could come up with like a custom color. So I'm definitely going to play around with it for sure. Okay, you guys, let's test the eyeliner here. And here we go with my mess. And maybe not. I think I did pretty good at grabbing the water. So I pretty much doused it. Are you kidding me right now, you guys? Okay. Those who know, if you're new, you're probably like, what is she being so dramatic about? But no, I test my eyeliners all the time, checking their claim of this waterproof. And half of the time they really aren't. Here is a Wet n Wild from 5 and Below that lived up to its claims on the package. So it's just very impressive to me, and I'm really happy about it. Okay, you guys, let's see the final look here with the hair down. See if it makes any difference with this lip color. Again, it's just very bright, but it could be because I'm not used to a really bold lip like this. But other than that, you guys, I absolutely love the eye look. That is absolutely gorgeous. This palette is unbelievable. So now I'm super excited to dive into this one if it's as good as this. I mean, you guys seen when I was doing that look, it just, I swear they applied themselves. So super happy with this, worth every penny of the whole $5. The bronzers, you guys, I don't know. Definitely, I think this is just too light for me, so I'll probably just going to put it in my declutter bag right now. I'll give it to one of my sisters. They're lighter complected. Yeah, this here, again, you just got to be so careful with it. But I do love the highlighters. I have used them as like a shimmer. So it's just this bronzer, you guys. Yeah, I haven't found a bronzer. I tested out two. So maybe the bronzers at the 5 and Below aren't the best. This, I don't know. Time will tell on how long my makeup lasts. As of right now, it seems okay. I actually really love this Tinted Moisturizer. I'm actually going to go on Amazon because I know Amazon carries W7 products. And I'm actually going to go on W7's website because this is actually very beautiful for a tinted moisturizer. It reminds me a lot of my Wet n Wild, and I absolutely love that one too. So this is really good. If this is your shade, almond, just remember it oxidizes like crazy. But if you're more darker complected and you see this in, 5 and Below, pick it up because it's definitely worth a try. This little lippy thing, I actually like it. A lot of the shades, like I said, aren't for me. But I think I would be able to mix and match and just see, what kind of custom color I could come up with. So I'm, definitely going to keep that. I do like this blush. I think I would have a better feel for it if I didn't have that bronzer. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? That muddiness of that bronzer. It's, shining through that. So, yeah, I would probably get a better feel for it, but I could tell like even through here, it's super pretty. So I'm definitely going to keep that. I love the mascara so far. If it doesn't, flake or smear or smudge, I'm definitely going to be super happy about a $5 mascara. Love this powder, you guys. Yeah, this is definitely, I can see where the hype has been for all these years, and I can't believe I've never tried it. I actually really like this. So definitely keeping that. You guys know I love that. And I think that's about it. Oh, the setting spray, I can live, without it. So it's okay. It's just not my favorite. I love how my other ones, it just gives me that instant glow, which I do have a glow, but I don't know what it could be coming from any of these products because they're so glowy. But yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope, you found it helpful. These would be, some of the stuff would be excellent little stocking stuffers, for your sister or, your wife if you're watching, or girlfriend or something, or any of your friends. I mean, it's so affordable. And like this, I mean, this would be great to give to a girlfriend, just how fun would that be? So yeah, you guys, again, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, if you please hit that like button, you know how much I do appreciate it, and it really does help my channel out. I think in the next video will be another declutter, you guys, so that will be either Thursday or Friday. So I can't wait to see you guys then. I love you so much, and until next time.